Okay, today I'm going to get ready for work. I work at Shoppers Drug Mart as a cosmetician, and so I'm going to be using some products that you can find at Shoppers Drug Mart. I've started first by prepping my skin with CoverFx Anti-Aging Primer, and next I'm going to use my LIse Watier color wheel, which is called the Portfolio Concealer, and I'm going to use the various colors to correct my skin. So first, I'm going to use green, this color right here, this one, to correct any redness on my skin. So obviously it's a bit patchy right now, but I am going to be going over the full face with foundation, and that's going to hide the obviousness of the concealer. So next I'm going to use the yellow base concealer in the palette, and I'm going to use that under my eyes to hide the dark circles I have today. Next I'm going to use the, it's a lilac color in the palette up here, this one here. And I'm going to put that on any areas where I'm going to highlight my skin. So I know I'm putting it on in a rather crude manner, but it doesn't really matter that much because I will be going over and blending it all in with my foundation. So next I'm going to be using the brown color for my LIse Watier concealer wheel. This one right here. I'm going to use that as my contour color. Okay, so now that I have a very crude highlight, contour, and conceal going on, I'm going to use a brush to blend that in, and then I'm going to apply my foundation. Okay, so now that I have it blended, I'm going to go ahead and use my CoverFx foundation. It's the Total Cover Cream Foundation, and my color is G20. So I'm just going to use my CoverFx foundation brush and apply that. Now that my foundation is complete, I'm going to set it with a loose powder. Today I'm using Boots number 7 loose powder in number 05, and that is translucent. Okay, now that my powder's set, I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm going to use that to add more dimension and some more color to my face. So now I'm going to take my Quo Holiday Edition Deluxe bronzer and put it on with a bronzer brush. I'm going to use my MAC number 187 brush. So here's your big color portion there. I really like that. So now that my bronzer's done, I'm going to go in with my new blush that I love. It's Elizabeth Arden. It is called 03 Plum Perfection, and it's their Beautiful Color Radiance. Beautiful Color Radiance Blush, excuse me. Okay, so now that my blush and my bronzer are done, I'm going to take a product I really love. It's called High Beam by Benefit. It looks like a nail polish, but it's not. It's a highlighting product. So you can do so many different things with this. You can mix it in with your foundation or body lotion to get an all over glow, or you can just apply it straight up and blend it like I'm going to do. So here, here, and here is where I'm going to put mine today to add a bit more of a radiance. Not sure how well that translates in the video, but in real life it looks really good. Okay, so next I'm going to go and show you how I'm going to use my new double exposure palette from Smashbox for eyeshadow. Okay, so my first step before my eyeshadow was priming my eyelids. Today I used my Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eye primer. I have just this small size, which is a deluxe sample that came with a Smashbox Try Me kit. Okay, so now I'm going to use my new double exposure palette from Smashbox. It has a really great brush in here, which I love. Today I'm going to apply all the shadows dry, mostly because I'm on a bit of a time crunch before work today. So the first color I'm going to select today is called Peony. It's a light purple shade. Now that I have that shade on, my lightest color, I'm going to go in with my next color, which I'm going to be using, it's called Haze. It's a slightly deeper shade of like a heather gray purple color. I'm going to use that just in the crease area and on the outer corners of the eyes. Just going to take another brush that's a little more fluffy and blend that in really nicely to give it a soft finish. Next step is going to be taking a very light color from this palette. It is called Plum. It's basically like a shimmery white. And I'm going to use that up near the brow bone to highlight. I'm going to take the angled end of my Smashbox double exposure brush that came with the palette, and I'm going to take the deep purple tone in the palette, which is called Temper, and I'm going to apply that along the lash line to my bottom lashes in place of a liner. Just want a soft, kind of light smoky purple today. Blending brush. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow's done, I'm going to go over with a couple of coats of my new favorite mascara, which is L'Oreal's Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. They have a new one called Butterfly Intenza. This is just the regular one in the silvery gold kind of packaging. I use the Blackest black shade. I really like this mascara because it gets your outer corners of the lashes really nicely. There we go, and I'm going to do a second coat because I like really lush, beautiful lashes. Okay, so now that I've done my eyeshadow and my mascara and basically almost everything else, I'm going to do my eyebrows. They're fairly full, so I mostly concentrate on the tails because they're lacking a bit. So I'm going to use what's called Brow Tech by Smashbox in their color Taupe and fill in any sparse areas. Today I'm going to be using NYX Luscious Lip Gloss Palette, and this one is Lip Gloss Palette 04, the Nudes Matte. I don't find that they're actually matte once they're on your lips. They have a lot of creamy shine to them, but there are no shimmers in them. So the two colors I'm going to mix are this one here with the one next to it. You can tell in my palette I've already done this quite a few times, mixing them together for myself. and using a custom color. Okay, so now that my look is complete, I'm going to go to work. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to subscribe, that would be really great. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.